What's your take on this?
First and foremost, it was great seeing Honorable. We've been visiting him. So, I mean, these conversations, he's had it with us and all of that. I think what Honorable said, a lot of people are misinterpreting it. He said they've signed a treaty in 2018. The treaty is supposed to bring all Africans together, collaborate and do something. Is that not it? Among all the nations or countries that he mentioned, who has taken advantage of that treaty? It's Nigeria. He said we should collaborate. Anytime every Nigerian wants to hit, they come to Ghana. You mentioned or you played Hosanna by Burna Boy. DJ Fantastic played it. Burna Boy and Shatta Wale. That was the time that Shatta Wale introduced Burna Boy properly into our music scene. But where is Burna Boy now? I keep saying, where is he now? Because whatever treaty that Honorable said they signed, he's come here, fraternized with us, saw us as a good competition, came here, mingled with us, got the approval from us, and took it away. The collaborations, it's happening. I'm not saying that it's not happening. But anytime they come here, that's where my frustration is. Anytime they pass through here, Wizkid used our boy R2Beast. Thankfully, they still have a relationship with him. To the point that now, even Kim Promise is also having that same relationship and contact with Wizkid. That's why he's been able to do the things that he's doing. My frustration is this. The reason why I keep comparing, and it's a good comparison that I make. These Nigerians befriend us. Pato Rankin is also one of them. Pato did a collaboration huge. When he did Galileo, it was popping. But I think what really stamped his authority here in Ghana was the collaboration he did with Stonebwoy with a pull-up. Where is Pato now?
So, Sally, I get where you're coming from, but I think what people don't like is the fact that when you say it, then you ask that where are these artists now, making it look like they have gone so ahead that our artists are not where they are. And that is what a lot of people don't like.
Have they not gone ahead?
Oh, they are. They have. But
no, the conversation is, have they not gone ahead?
They have. But that is what we are trying to say, that we don't want to compare, but rather let's look at how we can push our artists to also get to where they have to get to.
This is a healthy comparison. This thing that I keep saying. So if Burna Boy has been friends with Shatta, and look at him now, and Shatta is here, and the African continent or the world has not noticed him, you think he not they pay me?
But maybe, Sally, maybe we are thinking that the world has not noticed Shatta, but the world has noticed him.
In my
opinion, because I feel that Shatta Wale has also had some international platforms to perform on. I mean, he's been to the States. He's been on stage in London as well, and I'm sure he has more probably that are coming up. I believe that maybe the world knows him, but maybe in your case, because of the way you see Shatta Wale, that is why it is what it is. I mean, let's take Blacko for instance. Blacko is doing amazing.
Exactly.
We wouldn't say that maybe Burna Boy has gotten to a point, maybe Blacko has, but look at where Blacko is.
No. This is the point I was coming to. You didn't let me land. Blacko's relationship with Burna Boy is taking the shape that I would want every single person that has come in contact with that bigger market to achieve.
Should we say that we have learnt over the years?
Learnt in what sense?
We have learnt because Blacko is a young man. Blacko started when? Is it 2 years ago? Should I say 2 years ago? And perhaps what some of our artists could not do back then, should we say that the young ones, we are doing it and we are getting there? No,
but I've said it time and time again. That's why I keep mentioning Jackie. I mentioned Blacko. I mentioned Kiddy. I mentioned Camido.
But we are doing better than years ago.
Exactly. In the era of the Saminis, in the era of Sarkodie, in the era of Shatta Wale, this crop of artists are really taking advantage of what I wanted these guys to do. You see, the comparisons that I make, it's not in a negative way.
Yes.
When you sit and really analyze what I'm saying, I feel like all these artists that came into the industry has taken advantage of us and they are gone.
But we are there too.
I said they are gone. No, the people that they actually took advantage of, they are not gone like them.
But we are there.
No, you see, Doreen, anytime that I talk about this, I'm so passionate in the sense that Shatta Wale was dead before as Bandana. True or false?
Yeah, he went off the scene. He went
almost
off the scene.
10 years. I saw him when I'm friends with Obuo because Obuo's cousin was my school daughter in Infancy Girls. So I was going to a pub that Obuo had opened in Osu. Wale was coming there as Bandana then. And by special something, he just sprung up again and came and became Shatta Wale.
But Sally,
no, hold on. Let me finish. When he came and when he became Shatta Wale, I never realized how the street loved him until me and my husband went to the Guinness Eruption show. I went there for Samini, as you know, and my husband is for Shatta Wale. So when we went, I saw Samini perform, and I was happy. And then when Shatta Wale came, and I sat on radio and I said it, I never knew that guy has become huge like that. I said it on radio. So that huge presence that he got, in my mind, right, he will fill stadiums. In my mind, he will go to Liberia and kill it. In my mind, he will go to Nigeria and kill it.
Don't you think he has done it?
Please.
He has done it.
Please. In your opinion, he has. But in my opinion, as somebody that the industry welcomed with that huge fan base, I was expecting more. Maybe I was expecting too much.
Maybe
I was expecting too much. That's why I cannot, let it go. That upon all the bars, Shatta Wale 10 years ago, 8 years ago, was the biggest artist that Ghana has ever experienced. And because of that, who befriended him? Burna Boy came and befriended him. Burna Boy said that he was his favorite artist on this planet.
But Sally, now that you keep bringing all the Nigerians, talking about Wizkid, Burna Boy and all that. Don't you think you are doing the exact thing Mark is asking us not to do?
Listen, Mark can express his sentiment. I have a different kind of passion towards these artists because I feel like every single person. I've watched a documentary on Netflix. It's called The Afrobeats.
We've seen all that.
Yes. It has given us the background of how these African two nations have been struggling to make sure that they make their mark on the world front. That was it. I want people to go and see it.
And I think we've done it.
No, you see, that's what I said, in your opinion. Everything that you are saying, I have not seen that. I've not seen anybody. It's 16th November. Wizkid is what? It's headlining a show in Madison Square Garden. That is where I want. No, that is where I want a Sarkodie. That's why I want a Samini. That's why I want Shatta Wale. That's why I want. Mention the boy's name for me.
Our own Blacko has his on the 25th of October.
You see, listen. You see, this new crop of artists that you're talking about, I have hailed them.
They are Ghanaians.
I said I have hailed them. And I said they are the ones that are going to take us to the promised land. I've said this. I have said this time and time again. But my only frustration is that Ghana is too talented. When you watch the Afrobeat thing, they came to Ghana, took a lot of things from us. But the only issue is that even as Ghanaians, we are not able to even recognize that one person that set this industry apart from the Nigerians was Reggie Rockstone. We cannot even accept it. But in that documentary, his name was mentioned. He was interviewed. He was looked at as a visionary, as somebody who took the rap music that we have in Ghana to the next level.
Sally, so are we not saying that these are our young ones who you say will take us to the promised land, have watched maybe some of the things our older musicians did? They have learnt, and that is what they are also using to get to where they are going to.
If I do not compare, I don't think that a black would want to do something different. But I know our industry, we are so comfortable. In fact, in our upbringing, that's what Sarkodie said some time back, that in our upbringing, it's like when you get to a certain level, your parents will say, oh yeah, we are not able to push the boundaries. It is a cultural thing. And I respect that. But some of us, the way that we speak passionately about what was supposed to have been done and have not been done, that's why you see a kiddie trying to push it. That's why you see a Blacko trying to push it. That's why you see a Jackie trying to push it.
That is why that is why we are now all we're basically happy. And I know that all of these musicians looked up to the likes of Sarkodie, Shatta, Wale, and everybody to get here.
But Doreen, we are saying the same thing, oh. Me and you, we are saying the same thing.
I just is the comparison bit.
It's a healthy comparison. It's good. They are the template. Just like Hollywood is a template for every single industry in the world. It's a template, and there's nothing wrong in us looking at the template to get somewhere. Me, I am happy that upon all the comparisons that I do, the healthy competition that I want to see happen. It's happening in the Kim Promises. It's happening in the Kiddies. It's happening in the Jackies. It's happening in the Blackos. It's happening in the Camidos. I am happy about that. And I will continue to push my artists because I know very much that the Nigerians are not better than us in music. When it comes to talent. Hugh Masekala came here. Fela Kuti came here. I've worked with Flavor. When Flavor... I was working with VIP. They came here. Everybody comes here, sleep in a studio, learn a thing or two, and take it back home.
And yesterday, Honorable also told us how some of our veteran musicians also lived in Nigeria.
Exactly, like the Amachi Dede. Yes, I get that.
And I know that. Well, of course, if we are to go on and on, definitely we'll just do this back and forth. But I believe what you have said, what I have said, based on what our listeners are also listening to, perhaps maybe they can also share their opinion on it. And
I want to finish on that. This is a healthy competition. The fact that these Nigerians come here and take advantage of us and skyrocket with it, that's where my problem is. That I want us to also catch up. But thankfully, I have 4 or 5 people that are doing exactly how I envisaged that some of the artists from 10 years ago would have done. I am so happy that it is happening. But I will constantly throw light on that so that we grab every opportunity that needs to be grabbed. Because when you look at the stars, right, we have, or in the skies, we have so many stars there. Their music industry or their music or their space in the music industry, it has a very large space that can accommodate almost everybody, and that's what I am pushing for. I'm pushing for these people to do the great things that you see a Wizkid, if we're Sky. No one I want to see that. I want to see Ghana's name on the map. That's why I keep comparing to Africans' template now. That is the Nigerians. It is not for malice. It's not for anything. It is to push my guys and people in this industry to do what is right by us as people so that we can occupy our spot in the world of music and entertainment.
Of course, that's a good one there. And of course,